If you want to get in contact with me, the best way to do it is on Instagram. If you just want to say what up, if you want to tell me you love my videos, you can tell me that you hate my videos, but the best way to do that is on Instagram. Peace, y'all. Jonny Fastlane here. So, 50 Cent says that Jimmy Henchman is a rat, and NBA YoungBoy's brother has officially been charged with murder. Plus, Boosie sends a message to Dwayne Wade's gay son. Let's talk hip-hop.
You see what I'm saying? Because Jimmy been snitching since 1942. I'm talking Don Julio, nigga.
That's a fact. Oh, it's real cigar talk shit now.
No, I'm talking Don Julio.
That's
nigga.
a fact, man.
So, 50 Cent is doing a bunch of interviews right now because he's trying to make people aware of like his new series that's like on CBS called For Life, right? And this is crazy because now 50 Cent is producing a show that's on like network TV, right? So this is gonna be ill, right? But anyway, the whole situation is that 50 Cent does an interview with Najee on Cigar Talk, and Najee is asking him like them questions, right? So one of the questions that he asked him was about like his snitching allegations and stuff like that. So 50 Cent starts talking about the late 80s, early 90s, and the drug, I guess, trade back then, right? And so he starts talking about Jimmy Henchman. And so for y'all that don't know, Jimmy Henchman is a Haitian dude from Brooklyn, and he was just like heavy in the game, right? He was making millions of dollars every year. The FBI basically said he was making like $11 million a year, right? In the early 2000s, trafficking coke from, bricks from the West Coast to New York, and then sending like packages of money back to the West Coast to pay for the shit and everything like that, right? He ended up getting arrested and convicted of life in prison because of that, right? But the whole situation also is that Jimmy Henchman has issues with 50 Cent and G-Unit, right? Because, apparently, allegedly, Tony Yayo beat up like Jimmy Henchman's son. So Jimmy Henchman put a hit out on Lodi Mac, which is a dude that was like affiliated with G-Unit, right? The nigga Lodi Mac is dead, and Jimmy Henchman ended up getting put on trial for his murder too, right? Jimmy Henchman was already in jail serving life for selling those bricks, but then he was put on trial for the murder of Lodi Mac and got convicted of that too, right? And then also Jimmy Henchman is one of the people, I guess, well, at least Tupac thinks, that Jimmy Henchman has been around in New York for a very long time. Tupac actually thinks that Jimmy Henchman shot him in the lobby in Quad Studios. Remember when like Tupac was going up to see Biggie, and then Tupac gets shot 5 times, once in the head in New York, but lives to tell the story, right? And then Tupac basically thought that Biggie set him up, and that's how the whole East Coast West Coast beef started, and that's how come Tupac even thought that Biggie was trying to kill him, right? But it was Jimmy Henchman, allegedly, who did that. And yeah, Biggie knew Jimmy Henchman, but did not know Jimmy Henchman was going to do that to Tupac, right? Anyway, so Jimmy Henchman is like the boogeyman of Brooklyn and New York for a very long time. He's locked up in prison right now. 50 Cent is talking about him on his interview because every single time 50 Cent has beef with either French Montana or Meek Mill or anybody, they're like, oh no, but 50 is a rat. 50 Cent's a rat. Just like anytime T.I. has beef with somebody, they're like, T.I.'s a rat though, right? But it's funny because T.I.'s name is not on any paperwork at all, right? Unlike 50 Cent, whose name, Curtis Jackson, is on some paperwork, right? But I did some research, and trust me, I'm not here trying to cap for 50 or defend him or nothing like that, but I did some research, and TMZ has come out and said that the paperwork with 50 Cent's name on it saying that he snitched or told on somebody, whoever, TMZ said that the paperwork is fake, right? So again, TMZ is the police, and if the police are saying that it's fake, then it's probably fake, right? So anyway, 50 Cent was just talking about how he does not care when French Montana or Meek Mill say that he's a rat, because he knows he's not a rat. And if you look at the paperwork, the real paperwork, you'll see that his name is not on there, and that Jimmy Henchman has been ratting for his whole damn career, right? I'm not sure if Jimmy Henchman is a rat. He's from the old school, and also he wouldn't be able to survive in prison if he was. But of course, 50 Cent is going to say that, right? But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
Over the weekend, rapper NBA YoungBoy and another familiar face made an appearance at that Baton Rouge video shoot. His 17-year-old relative can be seen in the surfacing video, surrounded by and even holding a possible firearm. Take a look at these videos that spread quickly online of the shoot. YoungBoy can be seen in the front wearing a black vest alongside others parading around weapons and money. But if you look closer, you'll see 17-year-old Jeffrey Tate with gun in hand, a part of the video's vibe. Now, earlier this month, Tate was believed to be involved in the murder of another 17-year-old. Javon Brown was shot to death walking home from school in December. Investigators indicting another suspect in the case and awaiting the fate of Tate and one another. Since the incident, Jeffrey Tate has asked to move to California to live with rapper NBA YoungBoy. So what does the DA's office have to say about the suspect visibly carrying a weapon on film? Well, according to Hill & Moore, nothing will be done to Tate because he is not a convicted.
So this is all alleged, right? And I talked about this a couple weeks ago, but the whole situation is that NBA YoungBoy has, you know, some brothers, right? So two of his brothers and another dude who was like their friend, apparently or allegedly on December 2nd, you know, at 2:45 p.m. in the afternoon, some kid was like a 17-year-old kid was walking home from school, and the three dudes approached him. They started like, you know, bothering him or bullying him or instigating a fight with him. Maybe they knew him from before, whatever the case may be. They get into a fist fight, but anyway, one of the kids pulls out a gun and shoots the dude or the other kid in the stomach, and that kid dies, right? The three kids run away and they flee or go wherever, right? Two of those kids, though, are NBA YoungBoy's brothers. The other one is just, you know, their friend, right? NBA YoungBoy's brothers are 16 and 18 years old. The other dude is 17 years old, and the person that they shot is also 17. So four young ass dudes, right? They were arrested but then released a couple weeks ago, but now yesterday they've officially been charged with second-degree murder of this whole situation, right? And the reason why they decided to officially charge them yesterday with second-degree murder is because, and this is crazy, but NBA YoungBoy dropped a new video for a new song, right? NBA YoungBoy is not on probation anymore. About a month ago, they released him off probation early because he was on house arrest and he was just doing really good, right? So this is like one of his first official videos that he shot since he's been off of probation. I mean, he's done other videos, but they were more like in his backyard or in his crib or whatever like that, right? And NBA YoungBoy, unlike these dudes in New York, right? Yo, Fabio Foreign, Pop Smoke, all these dudes, right? They will talk gangster shit, right? Fetty Luciano, Casanova, gangster shit in their music videos, but there's one thing that they don't have in their music videos, and that's guns, right? If you look at any of their videos, at least the videos that have come out within the last year, I'm not talking about like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe they had guns, but the videos that have come out within the last year, none of these gangsta ass rappers in New York have any guns in their music video, but they talking crazy, right? They talking reckless, right? The opposite situation goes on with NBA YoungBoy, because NBA YoungBoy is talking crazy and is a gangsta ass nigga too, but in his video, his new video, he does have guns, right? I think it's kind of okay for NBA YoungBoy to have guns in his video though, because like I said, he's not on probation, right? But he is a prior felon, and you know, he was convicted of, you know, attempted murder a couple years ago when he was 16. He's 20 now, so I don't know how that works. Maybe he's not allowed to have any guns even if he's not on probation because of those prior charges. I don't know how it works, but his brother is in the video with him too, holding guns too, right? And since his brother has an open case, it kind of looks bad that his brother, 17-year-old brother, is in the video, you know, waving guns around too. So they decided to hit him with the murder charge too, right? Or hit him with the murder charge officially yesterday, right? Now, the prosecutors did say that since the brother is not a prior felon, and he hasn't been officially charged when the filming of that video was going on, so he probably can't get in trouble for waving guns around in the video, but NBA YoungBoy might be able to get in trouble, right? Which is crazy and is insane, but these dudes got to calm down, right? And if anything, if you're gonna do your shit, then keep it on the low and just don't wave guns around in your video, I guess, right? But anyway, that's all we know for now, man. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comments.
I gotta say something about this shit, bro. Dwayne Wade, you going too fucking far, dog. That is a male, a 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be. They don't have shit figured out yet. He might meet a woman, anything, at 16 and fall in love with her. but his dick be gone. How you gon', like, bro, you going too far, dog. Don't cut his dick off, bro. Like, bro, for real. If he gonna be gay, let him be gay. But don't cut his dick off, bro. Like, don't address him as a woman, dog. He's 12 years old. He's not up there yet. He hasn't made his final decisions yet. Don't cut his fucking dick off, Dwayne Wade, bro. You fucking tripping, dog. You tripping, dog. You tripping, dog.
So that was Boosie basically giving his opinion on how he feels about Dwayne Wade and his son, right? And Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union have basically come out and said that their son is gay or identifies as trans, right? And Boosie is like going off, right? Basically like, that's going too far. If he wants to be gay, let him be gay. Don't cut his dick off, you know, so on and so forth, right? Insane. You know, on the comments of the video, there's a lot of people like, give Boosie 2 days and he will probably respond with an apology video, right? I don't think that he's going to respond with an apology video, because whether or not the internet says that Boosie was insensitive or, you know, stepping over the lines or sounds ignorant, Boosie is not the type to apologize, right? I will say this though, I don't think that, you know, D Wade, Wayne's son or daughter is going to have gender reassignment surgery at 12 years old, right? I don't think that he'll have it at 13 or 14. Usually they would, you know, wait until puberty is done or almost done to do it. And then also he's gonna have to see a bunch of therapists and everything before he does it to make sure that he's mentally stable to do it. So it's not just D Wade says, oh, my son identifies as a woman, let's give him the surgery, right? It doesn't really work like that. But whatever, that is Boosie's opinion and I'm just reporting on the news, man. Let me know what y'all think about this and everything else in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Follow me at Jonny Fastlane on Instagram. And y'all already know what to do. Peace.